Hi there. On Friday I had this card on my website, and I said I would quickly show you how I made this using the Lotus Blossom stamp set from Stampin' Up. This is the stamp set right here. It's a 7-piece set. It can be yours free by ordering $60 Canadian in merchandise from any of the Stampin' Up current catalogs. Now this stamp set is a photopolymer stamp set, and this particular one, like when they're photopolymer, it always has the image painted on the plastic sheet. And this particular one, because it's 2-step stamping, it's really 3-step stamping, it's labeled them so you know which order to best off to use them in. So they labels them 1, 2, and 3. And each one is different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, first of all, doing it using 3 colors. So starting with the number 1, I'm going to stamp in my black ink pad, and then I'm just going to press it down on the paper. Then the second one that I'm going to do using number 2 stamp set is its Pacific Point ink. And then it's very easy with these stamp sets to line it up. Line up the image. So there's 2. And then 3, I'm going to use Marina Mist. Now this is a solid stamp set right here. So I'm going to ink that up. Okay, so this is more of a solid looking flower, but if you look closely at it, there is, especially when the ink dries up a little bit, you can see the 3 tones of the ink colors. Now, we can change that up a little. So for this one, I'm going to use 2 colors this time. Move these ink pads out of the way. Okay, now I'm going to use Calypso Coral and Crisp Cantaloupe. I'm going to use number 1. I'm going to always start with the number 1 stamp set, and I'm just going to do this is the Calypso Coral. So I'm just going to stamp it on. Number 2, I'm going to do it in the Calypso Coral again, but now I'm going to use just a scrap piece of cardstock, and I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to line it up and stamp. So you can just kind of see the 2 tones right there. Now I'm going to use a 3rd stamp set, and it's going to be Crisp Cantaloupe. Now for this one, I'm also going to put it in the ink, and I'm going to stamp off on this one as well. Stamp off, line it up, and there you go. So very pretty. Just, whoops, sorry. So you've got the 3 tones there as well, even though you only used 2 colors. Now I'm just going to show you a different look using the exact same colors, doing it a little bit different. We're going to start off just like we did before with Calypso Coral. And then I'm going to use the Calypso Coral again. I'm going to stamp off, line it up, and this time I'm going to use the Crisp Cantaloupe, and I'm going to stamp. I'm not going to stamp off this time. I'm going to do it directly from ink pad to paper. So same stamp set, same colors, but now you're getting a totally different look. Okay. As you see, there's so many different ways that you can use this stamp set. We'll do one more for you. And for this one here, I'm going to use Rose Red and Strawberry Slush. I'm going to turn this over. Now this time I'm going to use Rose Red. I'm going to put my stamp on Rose Red. Then I'm going to use number 2. And this time I'm going to use Strawberry Slush. And I'm going to put that directly to paper. And then I'm going to use my 3rd, number 3 stamp. And this time I'm going to use Strawberry Slush. And I'm going to stamp off on this one. Here we go. So pretty. so you can see how that is. It's such a pretty stamp set. So really what you're doing is for the most part, you're going darkest to lightest, but depending on some of the inks that you use, you're just gonna experiment. So just to show you some ideas, this one here was used crushed curry and tangerine tango. And then this card here was done using blackberry bliss and rich raspberry. Yeah, thanks for watching.